Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the weapons of hot dogs, horseshoes and hand grenades. And today we're going to take a look at an old classic. This is a flintlock musket. About damn time if you ask me. This is the brown Bess. Used in the British Army, Navy and whatever else during the 18th to early 19th century. It has like more than 100 years of service history, and it is, well, it's an early flintlock musket. So it has no rifling, it is muzzle loaded in the front, and you're not gonna fire fast at it. I think US or British Army people with practice with this could do like 3-4 shots a minute, I believe, something like that. Can't remember specifically, but it's not particularly long. So how did this thing come to existence? Well, in the early 18th century, the armies of the good old European nations at the time didn't really have any standardized weapon. People just brought their own musket and called it a day. Well, the problem is the muskets wouldn't have standardized parts, quote-unquote standardized parts. You would have different ammunition sizes, different quality, and it was just a mess, which made supply a mess. So in the early 18th century, the different armies decided, okay, we need to standardize our weapons, and that's how the brown Bess came to existence in the British. They standardized on this thing. So it's of course called the brown Bess, as you can see here, but come on, that's not really. We don't really know where the name brown Bess came from, but it's not its official designation. I can't remember what the official designation was, but details. We're calling it the brown Bess. So the British used it at land, at sea, all the way until 1836, I believe. Line infantry would use it, Marines would use it, and of course skirmishers and things like that. Until in 1836 they would upgrade to percussion rifles. So this thing had a long service life. It went through a lot of different wars, and hell, this one example, a single example of this weapon, apparently was even present for the Battle of Shiloh in the United States Civil War. That's in the 60s, 1860s. So if we say, I believe it was officially adopted in 1722, something like that, that makes that like almost 150 years of service. That's very impressive. So that's short on the history. It was of course used all over the world by anything and everyone that the British would also face, since they would capture and use this. So now, how does this thing work? It's complicated, but it works like the flintlock pistol. So you have a half cock, full cock, fire. You have the little pan here where you can put your gunpowder. You have your little flint. This is of course your steel to cause the spark for your fire. So, how do you work? Well, first of all, let's grab our powder. Let's grab our powder flask. We're gonna grab a cartridge. Oh, I already have cartridge. Okay, good. We're gonna spawn like that, sure. So we're gonna grab a rifle or a musket. We're gonna move our left hand up so that we are close to the muzzle. We're gonna bat off for top. Pour in the gunpowder. Grab a running rod, which is, as you can see, a very long one because it is a long rifle. And you just start ramming it down, which takes a while. There we go. And we store the ramrod back in. Come on, get back in. Nope. Solid, we'll put it on our back. We grab our flintlock again. We put it to half cock. Oh. Be sure to have this open. Add some gunpowder. Close the pan. And now we're ready to fire. Of course, the flintlock doesn't have any other safety than half cock. So pull it back to full lock or full open, and it's ready to fire. And if we aim down, well, all it has in the front is basically this little nub. That's all it has for a sight. There is no rear sight, as you can see, so it is very inaccurate to make a shot. Ha! Nice. And as with the flintlock pistol, you have a varying times of a lock time, fire time, depending on just how much gunpowder you add. Oops, helps if I do that. I wonder if I can do... if you can see the different firing time. Yeah, as you saw, when I had max, it fired... it took a lot longer to fire. And oops. Similarly to the flintlock pistol, the amount of gunpowder you add also determines the power of the shot. So if we add very little, in theory, you should be able to have the bullet stuck. There we go. So I didn't use enough gunpowder, I believe. Put it to half cock. Just jam that in there. Full cock, and it said pop. I don't think... yeah, as you can see, the bullet's still there. And now this is a club. So if we just do this... whoosh, useless. Let's... don't escape on me. If I'm not wrong, you can also do multiple bullets. There's one. Oh, should probably ram this in. Let's not add the gunpowder. So add that in. Half cock, a bit of gunpowder, and as you can see, 2 bullets or double shot. I don't know how many bullets you can add. I don't, probably until the whole thing is full. Another thing you can do, just like the flintlock pistol, because this works literally, like the flintlock pistol. If you add way too much, I don't know how much way too much is, but we're just going to add a bunch. Let's add some more, just to be on the safe side. And fill it up. Nah, I'll showcase that at another point. It's boop. Oh, boop. There we go. Ready to fire. And kaboom! Yeah, add way too much gunpowder and your brown bus will be kablooma. It'll be a hand grenade. Ha, that's funny. So be sure not to add too much. It's a lot harder to load this just because of length than the pistols. And if we add some gunpowder, add this thing. You can fire your ramming rod. Didn't fly particularly far. Oops. Let's try again, but add the bullet. Maybe that'll help it fly further away. Let's see, where are you, ramrod? Hey, I could swear he was here. It was here somewhere. Okay, whatever. Oh. Give me this. There we go. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Maybe the ramrod will go flying now. Doesn't really go flying. Unlike the pistol, but it still goes sort of flying. Speaking of going sort of flying, let's grab a new one so that we have a ramrod. And let's load a few billets just for fun. If I'm not wrong, if you add too many billets and not enough bullets and not enough charge, it also won't fire. Oh, hey. Okay. So be sure to have enough charge for the amount of bullets, but we're gonna test that out now. Sorry. Oh, it's literally... Okay. We're just gonna keep on adding to them. And let's do one more bullet. Nope. There we go. And... Kablama. Oh. If you add too many bullets, it'll also blow up. Let's grab a new boy. And let's see if we can hit that middle dong. Because the brown Bess, of course, being a musket, she is not the most accurate weapon. Oh, right. Can't remember if there was any gunpowder in here. Let's hope there was. So she's not the most accurate weapon. However, it was accurate enough, and with enough practice you could hit a human target at like at least 50 yards, I believe. But of course, good luck. And the longer your lock time, the harder it is to keep your bullets steady. That was of course a big problem with these guns. And another problem, which if you don't have a bullet in, your gunpowder can just fall out like that. So be sure to keep your gun pointing upwards until you add your bullet and ram it down. And yeet. Get that. Open. Ah. And that also counts for the pan. If you do this, gunpowder disappear. Boop. Boop. Let's see if we can hit that sausage over there. I'm not sure if I hit it. Let's try again. So very long process of reloading. Spilled some gunpowder, but that doesn't matter. Boop. Boop. Huh. Okay. Oh, I did hit it. Let's see if we can hit that faraway gong. Hey, we did it. So, as you can see, it is decently accurate. Just don't expect to be winning any awards with it. So, for example, that furthest away dong, there's no way in hell I'm hitting that. Oh, helps if you lock it back. Let's hit that sausage over there. I think I might have hit the tree. Also, I should show the final thing before we end this. If you add a bunch of gunpowder and no bullets, there we go. No bullet. Which means keep this pointing upwards, otherwise you'll lose your gunpowder. Probably should have added this first. Close that. Let's see if that works against those. But you'll basically get a short-range flamethrower. It's locked back. Bye-bye. Wasn't really visible, but you get a short-range flamethrower. Which, of course, will also do damage to our lovely little... Oops, wrong thing. Little friends. And of course, this thing in real life did come with a long-ass bayonet. Which actually, to complete the look, why not? Let's head back here. Let's see... Probably under attachment, muzzle device. Huh, I don't see any knives. Could I add a suppressor? Like, I doubt it, but it would be funny. No, makes sense. Melee, maybe. Bayonet. Enfield bayonet, I guess that's the most accurate. It's... doesn't fit. Sad. Makes sense, though. But it did have a bayonet in real life. Ah, I missed. Not really the most accurate weapon, and the sights doesn't happen. Help. The sights don't help. But... stop glitching out. Just... come back here. So, this is the Brown Bess. It's a lovely rifle. Now we need some ship-on-ship action, some pirates. Yar! Didn't want that. But anyways, Brown Bess, lovely rifle, absolutely useless in modern combat. But fun for just some random plinking. So I do hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe and all of that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!